The campaign is called Know Your Lemons. It started back in 2014 actually when I got diagnosed with breast cancer. My tumour was spread over 12 centimetres, an extraordinarily aggressive form of breast cancer. They threw everything at me with a view to trying to get me well. Unfortunately, it did return, and at that point I was diagnosed in 2016 as being terminal. It really was difficult to swallow because I didn't understand why, when I'd been to my GP at the first presentation of a lump, did it take a further 10 weeks to be sat in front of a breast specialist. And throughout my treatment, many people made reference to that 10 weeks could have potentially been a game changer in my prognosis. So it started about how can I educate practitioners, how can I educate GPs to not turn people away, or be candid in the diagnosis really. Know Your Lemons, it's a charity in the States run by a lady called Corinne. It all started with her as a graphic design project. It's just her vision and my passion, I guess, to educate, being from a teaching background as well. So going into schools, doing work with young girls and boys, educating them so they take that knowledge home. So yeah, it was very much one moment of me seeing this campaign and saying this has to be something that every woman in Wales is familiar with. But every day is a blessing now, and every woman that knows this campaign makes me feel like it wasn't in vain. My life hasn't been a waste, that I haven't just left my children without parents, that I've actually made an impact on other families.
I am originally from Pakistan, but I am living in Wales for more than 3 years now, and I run my women's group. I really enjoyed being with my women because they've gone through a lot, such as trauma and anxiety and depression. So I know, I have experienced that as well. So like once you see the other person is experiencing same things, like you feel so, very emotional, very attached with them. So my problem is nothing in front of them. So what I always want to do and what is my aim, that I wanted to solve their issues. I wanted to make them smile, and I want them to be happy in the group. That's what my women's group is, just to be together, no matter where you are from, no matter what is your religion, your language, if you don't know English, but just be attached, and communicate each other. So like I love it. I just loved it. Whatever happened, however you deal with your problem, just don't give up. Because some people, when they gone through with these things, they get so depressed. They think, oh, why we are wearing hijab? We don't want to go out. We just want to stay at home, because if we go out wearing hijab, people will question us. People will, talk different stuff. So I told them that that's your personality. That's how you define. No matter how you look, no matter if you're wearing hijab or no matter how you dress, just be confident. People will question, but you don't have to listen to them. I feel so proud, and I feel like I really inspire something, or maybe people get inspired by me. But I really thanks to everyone who avoid me and I got these opportunities.
The name of the group is called Tearing Your Hair Out, because when you're affected by your loved one's substance misuse, you are literally tearing your hair out. What made me set up this group, someone who I knew I was very close to, they were affected by drugs. And, it made me realise I was in such a bad way, and I wanted to support other people, because there's support out there for the users, but there's none out there for families or carers. The people who do actually come to the group are either, they could be husbands, wives, parents, but obviously you're still a carer, whatever your situation is. They come here, they could be in tears, and then when they've heard other people's experience, at least they know themselves then. They're not the only one who's going through it. So by doing what I've done, by setting up this group, is supporting people so they know they're not on their own, and not the only one in the boat. You can leave here, even if you you have the weight on your shoulders, you leave here with that weight lifted from your shoulders. Even if I can only help one person, it don't matter whether I have one person, 10 people, as long as they know they got a shoulder to cry on.
I am a geneticist by training, and that means that I'm a DNA scientist. I work on analysing DNA samples for cancer patients to improve the quality of their life. But also I am an anti-Islamophobia campaigner and social justice campaigner, and also solo skydiver. There are so many barriers for someone like me who is a woman of colour, of faith, and also wears the face veil, the niqab. Because of the countless verbal and even sometimes physical abuse that I get because of what I wear or who I am, I've been victim. I really have been victim for so many multiple occasions, but I don't have the victim mentality. And I used my anger as a source of energy to not only fight Islamophobia and bigotry, but lead the fight against it. When you have Muslim women leading the change, there's more likely for the change to happen. I just want to say that I am unapologetically Welsh Muslim woman, and I will never change my identity. And I just want to see everyone proud of their identity, regardless of their faith, background or orientation.